Hello and welcome to the show. You know, sometimes an alternate route can get you right on track when it comes to finding your purpose. Marcus Jordan grew up with gospel music in church, of course, but ended up taking an oath to serve and protect. So, how did he end up doing this? I mean, we're talking Billboard gospel charts, an interesting story. Gospel singer and songwriter Marcus is here to share. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. I love your story. And I love that it starts with a little boy in church and a mama who could sing.
Yes, ma'am. That's how
Tell
it
me
got started. So, Portia, I told my mom for 4 Sundays in a row that I could play the piano. First Sunday, boy, go sit down. Second Sunday, boy, go sit down. The third Sunday, boy, go sit down. On the fourth Sunday, she looked me in my face and said, if you can't play this piano, I'm going to whoop you. Oh. Thank God for divine intervention, right?
Yes, indeed.
He got in my hands, I started playing.
So wait a minute, you just said, Mama, I could do it, and let me see what happens?
I just told her I could do it. I just felt that something came over me that I could do it. That fourth Sunday, she said, if you can't play, I'm going to whoop you right here in church. Oh. I started playing.
Mama didn't play.
She didn't play.
So you knew how to play. You figured it out.
I figured it out.
So tell me, so the career obviously starts there like it does with so many gospel artists, but where did things go from there?
From there, so I started playing for our local church. I became the musician. My mom was a quartet singer, so I was singing quartet as well.
Okay.
And then from there, after playing for churches, I got an opportunity, a call to go and audition for the Music World Band, which is Matthew Knowles, you know, the old company.
Right.
And Kim Burse was the creative director that time. She told me to come audition. I went audition. They said they'll call me the next day. I got a call back the same day saying that I made, you know, the house band. So for Music World, so I was super excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy my mama a house. You know, yeah, I'm gonna get
I love it. That's the first thing you want to do.
And all of this. I'm gonna have money. Like I made it, you know. So, and you know, went through that and had an awesome opportunity with traveling with, you know, Solange Knowles playing keyboard for her, and you know, the rapper Ivy3 who was on the label as well. So yeah, that was an awesome and amazing time for me and shaped my, you know, vision in regards to want to become a gospel artist.
Absolutely. So let's talk about just sort of moving in that space, right? To go from church to, oh yeah, I'm playing for Solange.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, was there any fear, self-doubt? Was there any part of you that had to get out of the way to take that next step?
Of course, because you feel sometimes inadequate, like, you know, being on such a large platform and you're auditioning, so it's a lot of people wanting that seat, you know, and it's just kind of like to get that opportunity, it's amazing. Like even sitting here talking to you, it's amazing, like seriously. So it just goes to show the power of faith and perseverance.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I love that. I want to talk about, I know you have a special Solange story. She dropped some words of inspiration for you that you weren't even expecting, right?
Right.
Tell me more.
I'll never forget. So we had finished up rehearsals that day, and she was sitting in her black G-Wag, and I was kind of scared on the fence because I had been recording songs with some of the band members. Steve Valdez, he's really amazing. We had been recording, so I went up to her and I gave her my CD. She rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, can you listen to this CD and just tell me what you think?
Yeah.
And she was just like, okay, cool. So she rolled up the window and, you know, finished talking. Then we talked, and I went to my car, left. The next day, she come in the house of Darion, and she was like, why y'all didn't tell me this fool could sing? And from there, she put a mic. She made sure that they put a mic in the back, and from there, I like start singing and playing keys as well. Like,
wow,
it was amazing. Like, yeah.
That is, wow. Yeah. That is awesome. So obviously things take off from there.
Yes, ma'am.
But at some point things kind of dried up.
They dried up. Solange got signed to Interscope, and they dropped the band.
Yeah.
And for me, that was devastating. That was devastating because, you know, at that point, you know, I'm thinking, I'm finna buy my mama a house, I'm finna make it, and then they dropped the band. So for me, I didn't have a plan B. Can I just be honest with you?
Please do.
I did not
those
have.
Are the best stories that we learned from.
I did not have a plan B. I didn't say, you know, I'm gonna go to college. College was not on my radar. You know, being a police was something that I wanted to do as a child, but when I got that call, that was out the window.
Right.
You know,
so is that when you decided? That's when there he is. There he is. Was that when you decided, okay, I'm going to go into law enforcement?
Definitely, because my daughter was born, and I was just like, you know, I'm the man of the house, so I have to, you know, provide, So I went to Houston Community College, got my associate's degree in criminal justice, went to the police academy. From there, started working, went back and got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice and began to protect and serve.
So I love it. And your detours, though, came with so much more growth, right?
Yes.
Even though it's not something you were expecting,
Was not
it
expecting.
enriched you in so many other ways.
Because it helped me build so many great relationships. Just last week, I was training with the police department on alert training. So I
Alert
still
training.
have the active shooter training.
Okay.
So it really helps.
wow.
I still have great relationships, amazing supervisors who now do private security for me, personal security for me.
Oh, wow.
So that's
Full
amazing.
circle.
I told my sergeant that when I did Praise in the Park last year, I was like, you used to let me leave work to do radio interviews, and now you're working for me on the platform that you used to allow me to come to.
Because your colleagues in Blue love your work.
Definitely.
You get a lot of positive feedback from them as well,
Definitely,
right?
and support, yes, and that means a lot because that helps. So, when they say, well, get your pre-orders up, well, I got my team of folks.
I love it. How do you manage and balance, a law enforcement career, right? Because we know that comes with a whole different set of challenges.
Yes,
Every
ma'am.
day you put on that badge and go out, and still then switch from serve and protect to rehearse and sing.
Definitely. In June of 2023, God provided an opportunity for me to resign from law enforcement because the calls were coming in for the music, and it keeps growing and it keeps growing. So when it's time for you to shift, God will always make provision and create that space for you to just move in the direction He has you to move in. And that's been a testimony of my life.
I love it. I love it. What a testimony. So many good twists and turns in this journey of yours. It is an anointed one indeed. Listen, you're not going anywhere. It's coming up. Well, Marcus was serving his community. He was also hit with a life-threatening setback. You're going to hear how he turned a really tough test into a beautiful testimony and a chart-topping hit. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I really want to thank you for season 3 of Portia. It's because of loyal viewers like you that we keep getting to share this daily dose of positivity all across the country. So just a reminder, I still need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and tell your friends. You can catch us now in Orlando, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, and all across the country on Fox Soul. Tell your friends. We'll see you soon on Portia.